Hello, everyone. So, Joe Biden has canceled $3 billion of student loans. I have in front of me an article from Forbes that details the following. Since becoming president in January, Biden has canceled more than $2.8 billion of student loans, including another big announcement for student loan cancellation today. Biden canceled $1 billion of student loans for 72,000 student loan borrowers. Biden canceled another $1.3 billion of student loans for 41,000 borrowers with total and permanent disability. Biden granted student loan relief for 1.1 million student loan borrowers who defaulted on their FFELP loans. And today, and not today, it was probably like a couple days ago, Biden canceled $500 million of student loan debt for 18,000 student loan borrowers under the Borrower Defense Student Loan Repayment Rule. Now, the Gravel Institute points out that $3 billion of student loans accounts for 0.17% of all student loan debt. 0.17%. So this Forbes article that Forbes tweeted out with the headline, Biden has now canceled $3 billion of student loan debt, as if it's some grand achievement, like this is some really high number. It accounts for 0.17% of all student loan debt. We have over $1.6 trillion of student loan debt in this country, and it's held by over 45 million Americans. Over 45 million. And Biden on the campaign trail was talking about how canceling student loan debt was something that needed to happen. They were going to do it. They were going to get around to it. And what have we seen lately? He's completely backed off of it. Completely. He's backed off of it completely. At first it was like, 50,000? Because he was never going to get rid of all of it, right? But at first it was, okay, we'll do 50,000. And then he went down to 10,000. And now he's like, we're just not going to do much of anything. Well, we'll do 0.17%. And notice how notice the populations that he's canceling this debt for. It's for people that literally went to for-profit colleges, scam institutions. And look at this, borrowers with total and permanent disability. Now, I'm not coming at those people. I'm glad they got their student loans canceled. But what's up with all the stipulations? Look at the means testing that they do for these things. Oh, well, you got to have a disability and you got to, make this much and you got to do this and your hair color has to be red, and then we'll cancel a little bit of your debt. Neoliberalism at its finest, everyone. And it's funny because he has the power with the stroke of a pen to get rid of all student loan debt. Just like that. I made a video about it. He has the power to do it. Literally, there's nothing holding him back from doing it but himself, because he doesn't believe in it. And there are no negative effects from this. I mean, talk about wanting to help people and help African Americans. I mean, the summer of 2020, really the entire year, but the summer of 2020 was this crusade for Black Lives Matter. You had the politicians coming out taking a knee. You had Joe Biden saying all these things about African Americans and how they're needed. And then you have multiple ways to help them. One of them is getting rid of student loan debt, because as we know, African American borrowers are one of the most prominent borrowers when it comes to student loan debt. They are the population that's most likely to take out loans to pay for their schooling. And here you can help a lot of African Americans with getting rid of that debt, and he's choosing not to do it. Instead, they'll virtue signal, they'll take the knee, they'll hold up a power fist and say BLM all day, every day. As long as they don't have to actually pass legislation, okay, to help people, to actually materially improve their lives, they'll virtue signal all day. And I'll make a video on that pretty soon, but here we go, moving at a snail's pace. I mean, what else did we expect?